In basketball, there are moments, and then there are moments. The clock winds down. Every dribble echoes like a heartbeat. One possession, one shot, no second chances. Today on Dunk Court, we're diving into the buzzer beaters that didn't just win games, they made history. These are the shots that stopped time, broke hearts, and created legends. Buckle up. We're about to relive the moments that define why we love this game. Shot 1. Jerry West versus New York Knicks, April 29, 1970. Game 3 of the NBA Finals, Madison Square Garden. Lakers trailing the Knicks 102-100 with 3 seconds left. This was before the three-point line, when a basket from anywhere on the court was worth just 2 points. The man they called Mr. Clutch takes the inbound pass. Jerry West, already a finals legend, finds himself 60 feet from the basket. 60 feet. That's the length of an entire bowling lane. With time expiring and no other option, West heaves a prayer from beyond half court. The ball sails through the garden air as 20,000 New York fans hold their breath. Swish, nothing but net. The crowd falls silent. West's teammates mob him. Even the Knicks players stare in disbelief. The most impossible shot in finals history had just happened. But here's the cruel twist. This was 1970. No three-point line meant West's miracle was worth only 2 points, sending the game to overtime where the Knicks ultimately won. Yet that shot became legendary. Some say it inspired the NBA logo silhouette. Win or lose, Jerry West had just reminded everyone why they called him the logo. Shot 2. Michael Jordan versus Cleveland Cavaliers, May 7, 1989. Game 5. Bulls trailing Cleveland 199 with 3 seconds left. For 3 straight years, Jordan's Bulls had been first-round exits. 3 years of being called just a scorer, not a winner. Cleveland takes the lead on Craig Elo's jumper. The Cavaliers crowd is on their feet. But as Chicago calls timeout, something's different in Jordan's eyes. Pure focus. The inbound comes to Jordan, Elo draped all over him. 3, 2. Jordan rises. An 18-foot fadeaway. The ball cuts through Cleveland air. Swish. The shot. Jordan pumps his fist as 20,000 fans sit stunned. Elo collapses to his knees, an image that haunts Cleveland forever. This wasn't just a game winner. This was Michael Jordan announcing to the basketball world, "I'm ready. The dynasty starts now." Shot 3. Ray Allen versus San Antonio Spurs, June 18, 2013. Game 6 Finals. Heat trailing San Antonio 95-92 with 28 seconds left. The Spurs are celebrating. LeBron's Big Three era is 28 seconds from ending in failure. After a LeBron 3 cuts it to 1, San Antonio misses 2 free throws. The rebound bounces long to Chris Bosh with 11 seconds remaining. Bosh, falling out of bounds, spots Ray Allen backing into the corner. The most clutch shooter in NBA history, perfectly positioned. Allen catches with 5.2 seconds left. His feet aren't set. The defense is scrambling. Championship or heartbreak. Allen takes one dribble behind the three-point line and rises. According to Ray himself, time seemed to freeze, every sound in the arena fading to complete silence. Nothing but net. Allen backpedals, arms raised, as Miami explodes. The Spurs, who were literally roping off the court for their celebration, look devastated. Ray Allen's corner 3 didn't just save the Heat, it created one of finals history's greatest what-if moments. Shot 4. Damian Lillard versus Oklahoma City Thunder, April 23, 2019. Game 5. Portland, leading OKC 3-1, but trailing 115-113 with 12.8 seconds left. This was supposed to be the Thunder's statement series with Westbrook and Paul George. But Damian Lillard had other plans. For 5 games, he'd been unconscious, willing Portland forward. This moment would define his entire career. No screen, no help, just Lillard against Paul George, one of the league's best defenders, with the season on the line. From 37 feet out, well beyond the NBA three-point line, Lillard pulls up. George's hand is in his face. This shot has no business going in. The ball traces a perfect arc through Oklahoma City air. Splash. Lillard doesn't celebrate. He stares down the Thunder bench, waves goodbye to the crowd, and walks calmly away. Ice water in his veins. One shot eliminated the Thunder. Paul George requested a trade that summer. Westbrook followed. One shot altered a franchise forever. Shot 5. Kawhi Leonard versus Philadelphia 76ers, May 12, 2019. Game 7, Eastern Conference Semifinals. Raptors versus 76ers. Tied 90-90 with 4.2 seconds left. For 24 years, Toronto had been the franchise stars left, not joined. But with Kawhi Leonard, everything felt different. The Raptors had never reached a conference finals. Leonard gets the inbound in the corner. Ben Simmons contests perfectly, but Kawhi creates just enough space. From 18 feet, Leonard releases what becomes the most analyzed shot in Raptors history. The ball hits the front iron, then the back iron, then the front again. 4 bounces, each one an eternity for Toronto fans who'd suffered decades of playoff heartbreak. On the 4th bounce, physics and fate align. The ball drops through. Leonard raises his arms as 21,000 Philadelphia fans sit in complete silence. The first Game 7 buzzer beater in NBA playoff history. That shot sent Toronto to their first Eastern Conference Finals. 6 weeks later, they'd win their first championship. Shot 6. Derek Fisher versus San Antonio Spurs, May 13th, 2004. Game 5. Lakers trailing San Antonio 73-72 with 0.4 seconds remaining. 0.4 seconds, less time than it takes to blink. This was Kobe and Shaq's Lakers in their final season together. Tim Duncan had just scored to give San Antonio the lead. The series appeared over. Gary Payton makes a split-second decision. Instead of the obvious pass to Kobe, he whips it to Derek Fisher in the corner. Fisher catches and shoots in one fluid motion. No time to think. Just 15 years of muscle memory and a career 37% three-point shooter's confidence. The shot appears released after time expires, a potential heartbreaker, but replay confirms good with 0.1 seconds to spare. Fisher pumps his fists as Staples Center erupts. Duncan later called it the most devastating shot I ever experienced, high praise from a champion who'd seen everything. That 0.4-second miracle gave the Lakers momentum to win the series and reach the finals. For Derek Fisher, it was career-defining magic. Shot 7. Robert Horry vs. Sacramento Kings, 2002 Western Conference Finals, Game 4. Lakers down 2-1 in the series, down 2 in the game. Pure chaos in the final seconds. Kobe drives and misses. Shaq tips and misses. The rebound bounces around like a pinball. Vlade Divac swats it out. Right into the hands of Robert Horry. Big shot. Bob doesn't hesitate. A career 35% three-point shooter in the playoffs who saved his best for the biggest moments. Splash, buzzer, game. Staples Center erupts in pandemonium. The Kings bench collapses in stunned silence. Horry raises his arms as if he'd done this 100 times before. Series tied. The Lakers' three-peat dreams stay alive. Horry had just delivered his 7th career playoff buzzer beater, more than any player in NBA history. Sometimes the most unlikely heroes create the most unforgettable moments. 7 shots, 7 impossible moments. 7 times when legends were born and dreams shattered in a heartbeat. What makes buzzer beaters special isn't just the difficulty, it's the pure essence of why we love basketball. In those final seconds, everything else disappears. Only the player, the ball, and the rim remain. West launching prayers from 60 feet, Jordan announcing greatness, Allen saving championships, Lillard sending messages, Kawhi ending decades of pain, Fisher defying time, Horry playing the hero. These shots didn't just change games, they changed destinies. They remind us that in basketball, the impossible is just waiting for the right moment. Current stars like Luka, Tatum, and Ja are already crafting their buzzer-beater legacies. Just look at Luka's 2024 step back over Gobert to steal Game 2. Another moment that felt impossible until it happened. The next legendary shot might happen tonight. Which shot gave you chills? Drop your favorite buzzer beater in the comments. We read every single one. Hit subscribe for more NBA moments that make you believe in magic. Next up, the comebacks that broke the internet. Playoff runs that defied every odd. Until next time, keep believing in the impossible, because sometimes the impossible shots go in.